Artel W Miniatures is at it again.
Spiky Bits.
Welcome back, Hobby Maniacs. I'm Baer from SpikyBits.com, and we've got something pretty fun to show you today, I feel like. So Artel W Miniatures sent us over another batch of stuff to showcase for them, and I hit them up earlier in the year, and I was like, oh, this new batch, they're looking fresh. And of course, they sent some of the stuff I was really excited about. We're not going to show them all to you today because that's, I like to break them up and tell you what I think about everything. But I'm going to show you one set of the freshest designs I think they've come out with. And they did something pretty cool that you can get right now for free as well. Normally this is the part where I show you whatever brand we're talking about's website, but we're going to stop at Spiky Bits here for 1 second because I want to talk about the free STL downloads that Artel W Miniatures is doing. You may remember that they put out their initial run of figures, which we covered here at Spiky Bits, and then poof, they were gone. They just kind of disappeared. They weren't for sale anymore. Well, they just put them all out for free downloads. So if you have a 3D printer, and I feel like more and more people are getting them at this point, you can jump over, you can just do a search for Artel W, download STL files, whatever. Either way, it may lead you to the site here where you can learn a little bit more about them. Here's their initial run of figures, just like I showed you there a second ago. So you've got stuff from the Warhammer, usable Warhammer counts as. You got some counts as Warcraft stuff, some not Witcher, all sorts of different things in here. But potentially, once you click over and you can download all the files, I did it. I don't even have a 3D printer yet. Definitely looking at getting one here soon. But you can download them all in one rather large download, and it looks like 45,000 downloads on these free miniatures right here. So if you weren't able to get these miniatures a couple years ago when they put them out and then pulled them from sale, well, you can now. Jumping over to the actual retail page for Artel W, it's just artelw.com. We're going to jump into the 28mm scale, I think is what we're looking for right here. So they've got some stuff that's come out that we don't have to show you today because, there's a little bit of a backlog between shipping and us getting to the items that they send over for us. And then we've got some of this stuff right here, but you can see that it doesn't matter whether it's a single miniatures or whole squads of them. Yeah, they're gonna run you a little bit. They're boutique resin that's cast pretty well. I'll just let the figures themselves do the talking here in a minute when I show you this stuff here. So you're gonna pay similar prices to what you'd expect. You do get more options, but if you don't catch them when they're on sale, they are going to be comparable to things like Forge World and some of the other resin manufacturers out there. But that aside, the quality and the designs, and they're always coming out with new releases, I think will speak for themselves. So we're going to show you some of these LEU Enforcer squads, Assault squads here, and then they have some not Primaris units, which I guess would be the bigger, 32mm squads right here. So it looks like these guys right here we have in our hot little hands, and I'm going to show you these because I think between these and the not Eldar they did, this is some of their best sculpts yet. Now, if you haven't purchased from Artel W in the past, this is kind of how you're going to get, this is more how you're going to get your stuff in the mail. They're literally going to pack it with this little brown paper. They have a little wax seal. There's a little animation on their Facebook page of how they do this. And it's going to be all kind of bound with twine, no tape or anything like that, which I think is a really neat kind of little out-of-box experience. And then once you get through all that, which I'm not going to open this one because some of this stuff goes out to our Patreon supporters, you're going to get a box just like this. It's branded, and that's cool. I would settle with just getting this in the mail, but they definitely take it a step further. All of the miniatures are going to be protected with bubble wrap. In individual baggies. This is that 32mm, Scout Recon squad, and then there's an individual model in here that is the Recon Specialist. This guy here can be assembled a couple different ways, so he's $14.99, and then these guys are $49.99. Like I said, they have sales. The pricing is going to be comparable to some of the plastics, but definitely less than Forge World, but comparable to some of the other resin manufacturers out there. Another cool thing about Artel W is that you get so much in each squad. Like even if it's a single guy right here, he comes with an alternate. You get a rifle and the missile launcher in here, or rocket launcher, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't come with a head option. But the main squad itself comes with a ton of stuff. So you get some rifles with suppressors, some shotties with the rounds, the extra rounds up on top. Looks like some carbine type deals here. You get backpacks with optional rucks or camel cloaks, whatever you want to use them for, or bed mats, I guess, or whatever you want to use them for. Bodies, and then you got your arms over here, and one of them's actually kind of holding up in the hold position right there. Like, it's pretty neat. So you can use that. Head options, there's 9 different heads here, so helmeted and unhelmeted. And then legs, you're gonna get some that are kneeling and some that aren't, so you can kind of custom create the different poses depending on what you want to do. And everything locks together using these little triangle systems here, which are really neat, just for sculpts in general. Just pop right in, so you don't have to worry about, I mean, you can cut the nub if you want and then kind of turn it, but you can see that it's definitely socketed to like right there. And then they're on the arms. Not so much on the heads, those are more just your straight socket, but everything's nice and crisp, designed on a computer, and then cast in some really high quality 3D or resin material right here. So actual miniatures wise, well, here's one assembled, and man, let me tell you what, look at the beautiful details on that. Once it's different when it's down here, right? And you can kind of see all the parts and you're like, man, those are really nice and crisp. And then you get the model together and you're just like, dang, that is legit. Now these guys here are about Primaris size, give or take. I think I've got, what do I got? Some Primaris eliminators right here. Let's take a look. So there's a Primaris eliminator with a camo cloak. We show you, there's a tutorial on how to do that over on Spiky Bits YouTube and of course on the site. So they are definitely comparable size. Now you may want to adjust the basing depending on what you want to do right there. And then the missile launcher guy, now this is the single add-on. It also comes with a rifle too, so you can have both options. You always got to future-proof your minis right there. And then they've got the LEUs. So then now they have one that comes with a riot shield, so you can definitely use these in your Necromunda as your not enforcers. And they've got the normal squad too that has a suppressed rifle, and then of course the normal carbines and stuff. And I mean, it's just the detail work on these. Not, they look like enforcers. They look like, I guess not really Arbites, but I mean, they just look great. We showed you these before, and I just can't say enough good things about them. And then here's kind of the new styling here with the riot shields. So very cool. They got the little spots for the lights up there and a whole bunch of different weapon options. Not going to go into it super on this video here. And then of course they've got the ladies. Don't forget too, this one was one of my favorites. Definitely looks like Ripley right there. I'm not sure if that's what they were going for, but that's kind of what it reminds me of, I suppose. So just very cool. I just want to make a whole bunch of all the machine gun noises right now. So these are all different squads that you can pick up, and then some of them have the miniatures available separately. Like I said, you can catch them on sale. You can catch them in the bundles. Pretty much anytime they have something going on over at Artel W Miniatures. So make sure you check them out today, because there's a lot more new miniatures over there. Like I said, there's a little bit of a lag in what we get here to show you guys and what they're putting out all the time over there. So by the time you see this, there's probably already new versions of different things for Imperials, Xenos, and of course all sorts of fantasy type stuff over there. So make sure you check them out. Can't say enough good things about the sculpting team over there at Artel W Miniatures. So that's it for this one. Thanks a lot for watching this video here. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can be the very first to like and comment on all our videos.